English is the most widely spoken language in the world, having the distinct status of being the official language of multiple countries. While the English language is uniform with major variation in spelling present, the dialect or accent is usually the factor that enables one to distinguish the various types of English out there. Is the British English. Is mainly spoken in the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, but is also spoken in countries such as the Netherlands, Denmark, and Sweden. Expression in English British. Cheeky. Important. When someone is cheeky, it means that they are a person who is a little rude or respectful, but in a funny, in a adorable way. Example, that is a cheeky smile. Are you up to something? Naked, very tired. The origin of this word comes from naked, an old word that refers to the person who is slaughtered old, wore out horses that are no longer good for work. Example, I have been up half of the night with the baby. I'm totally naked. Legat, run away. This idiom is metonymy. The path of the wall is British slang, refers to leg, to mean to run away. Example, I don't have a car, so if I want to get anywhere, I have to leg it. Differences between British and American English. Use of prepositions. At is the preposition that weakened British English. In American English is on the weekend. For example, at Christmas, British English, American English on Christmas. Also is the from. From Monday to Friday, British English. Monday through Friday, American English. Another is the spelling difference. U, British English, versus or American English. For example, color, American English versus color, British English.
Our important variant that we have in English, it is Australian English. Where it comes to New England in 1788, and they had a New South Wales Colony Foundation. It was in Australia. It was like a bigger deal. Some important influence that Australian English came from Ireland. It's just because Ireland was near to Australia. Some important features that we have are sounds, spelling, and new words and different way to use, like slangs and a neurotic accent. So let's go. As I mentioned before, Australian English has important influence from New England. In New England, they use British English that it use non-rhotic accent. By another hand, in the United States, they use American English and it use rhotic accent. What it mean and what is the difference? When you have a vowel plus R plus consonant, in rhotic accent, the R is going to sound. With the same word, vowel plus R plus consonant, the R isn't going to sound. Rhotic and non-rhotic. Other important feature that we have is when the word ends with R, rhotic R is going to sound, non-rhotic R isn't going to sound. Some important examples that we have in rhotic and non-rhotic accents are hard, hard, car, car, never, never. Other important features that Australian English has is linking R. It means that we have two words and the first one ends to R and the second one starts with vowel. The R is going to sound. So, for example, fair enough, fair enough. Or example, four apples, four apples. So you are linking fair with enough, fair enough. And the second one, you are linking four with apples, four apples. Some important Australian expressions are 40, football, telly, television, dunny, red's-room, avo, afternoon, you reckon, are you sure, how are ya, how are you, catch you later, see you later, good day mate, good day friend.
I'm going to talk about the Indian English. In Indian English, in the second half of the 19th century, England consolidated its power in India, thus being the English language to this territory. The English spoken in India is a rich language that has dialect peculiarities that can cause difficulties if you want to learn it. In English is the second official language in India after Hindi. There is a dialect called English, which is the mixture of Hindi with English. Like all dialects, it has difficulties when it comes to learning, for example, in terms of grammar and pronunciation. Okay, now I'm going to explain you some examples of particularity of English. Um, the first example is the use of ing because we add ing for all verbs. For example, you must be knowing this actress, or it's nice to meeting you, or do you want to kiss me? The second example is an addiction because we add he to all names. It means the expression of pity and deep respect. For example, Chris G and Michael G. The last example is avoid the verbs because all Indians often about verb changes over time. And we use in most cases only the infinitive without phases. For example, yesterday he watched his favorite film again. And finally, I'm going to talk about the vocabulary. We create our own words based on our native languages, such as Badmash, which is used to say naughty, and glassy, which translates to the need for a drink. In the case of suspicion, it's the best way we can to say that we have a dog. Also, we take reference for our landscape to refer pronouns such as the Himalaya plunder expression. In the case of money, we use the word lack. The use of words with their own meaning is becoming more frequent and used more and more. In fact, it has begun to be used more formally in television commercials and at university.
New Zealand English, also known as the Kiwi Accent. New Zealand English is one of the most neutral versions of English. Like its neighbour Australia, the Kiwi accent is packed with phrases that you probably won't find in many English-speaking countries outside of Oceania. The way we speak English sounds very different to the way it's spoken in the USA or the United Kingdom. The sounds, the letters A, E, I, O, and U can sound very different in New Zealand English compared to American English. The L sound is often very soft when Kiwis speak, and sometimes it's hard to hear it at all. For example, the word farm sounds more like farm. This can be confusing for anyone who has learned American English when the R sound is very obvious. Expressions that Kiwi use. Sweet as means agreed or good. This phrase is occasionally confused by non-Kiwis as being compliment to the bottom. Yana, no thank you. Kiwis say Yana when they want to say no without giving offense. A really good example is this when a Kiwi is offered another alcoholic beverage. Have another beer, bro. It's not late. Answer Yana, meaning I like another drink and have considered accepting, but I really shouldn't. Shillivin. Kiwis say this to the fridge to keep your drinks cold. They say shitty to refer to bubblegum. They say jandals to refer flip-flops. They say togs to refer to the swimsuit. And the expression road is a vulgar term used in place of the S word, like fuck. For example, that's road. And finally, the Kiwis say some expressions that are very common, such as you, that's grody. That mean that is disgusting. He's a muppet. That means he's an incompetent idiot. And you are such an egg. That means you're such a clown.
I got delicious taste. You need a woman's touch in your place. Just protect her and keep her safe. Baby, worship my hips and waist. So
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Namaste, Camila ji.
Guys.
So, girls, ready for the game?
What game?
Oh, I have an idea. Let's know in how to say in your English different words.
Reda, let's get started.
Okay. Oh, the first image. In London, say tiger.
In Australia, say tiger.
In English, we say tigre.
In New Zealand, say tiger.
Okay, the second is hamburger.
Beef burger.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
The third is sadness.
Sorrow.
Oh, udasi.
Sad.
Okay, and the last one is lift.
Lift.
We say in center.
Elevator. Or left.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, I have another idea. Can you say a sentence with all those words?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes, there's road tiger eat beef burger in the lift.
Oh, I understand you. In English, we saying the udasi tiger eating a hamburger and the salsa.
I understand you too.
Yes, it's very interesting your accent in India. Very good.
Thank you.
And New Zealand, we say the sad target is a hamburger in the elevator.
Okay, in London, we say the sad tiger eat a hamburger in the lift.
Oh, it's interesting. Interesting your English.
Super interest. Okay, girls, thanks to play this game and see you.
Okay,
See you, my
Kasha.
friend.
See you later. Bye.
A la vida.